right, hey guys. So my husband created an Excel spreadsheet for us to use for uploading our clinical competencies. So this is the main page, the Chamberlain site. So we're going to go into it step by step how you can do this at home so that every semester you can go ahead and upload your competencies really quickly, and so that you don't really have to waste a lot of time entering dates one by one for these things, okay? So let's get started.
Go to the Resource tab, My Degree and Courses, Practicum Clinical Logging Tool, MyEvaluations. It's logging in. All right, then we're gonna go down to Reports, Clinical Log Detail Reports. We can pick any of these or we can pick all of them. I'm just gonna do one for now. Fill in the rest of the information, and tell it to generate the report. Okay, once it's finished generating, we're going to go to Export to Excel.
Hang on, here we go.
It's going to download, and when it finishes, it's going to tell us where to save. This was one I did previously, so I'm just going to overwrite it. Save, replace it. For Chrome, it'll finish downloading, and you can click on it in the bottom left to open up a new file. It's going to give you this exception or error type message. Just say OK or yes. And this is your Excel version of that report. So we're going to push Control A to highlight everything. And we're going to copy it. We're going to come back to this file.
Okay, so this is our file that we get from Chamberlain University. Although we did some updating to it, we are going to send you the same file, except we have a few tabs that we're going to talk about in just a moment that you need to be aware of so that this works. So
the red tabs are stuff that came from your school. The yellow tabs is stuff that we're going to be working in. The green tabs is stuff that Excel is using to do data processing in the back end. So just ignore those. So we're going to come to the raw data.
So raw data tab. So the screen should look like this. All right.
We're going to click paste. It's going to say it's not the same size. Just click OK. It's fine.
So it's going to take a little bit of time to load it. And there it is. This is what your screen should look like after we've done that.
Then we're going to come up here to the data tab. We're going to click refresh all.
Really important.
Refresh all.
Refreshing all.
Now Excel is going to start doing some number crunching in the background. You're going to see this pop up in the bottom left. Once this disappears, then it's finished doing its first step. All right, so it's gone. So now we're going to come over to this pivot tab.
The pivot tab down here, okay.
Go to that. You're going to see this pivot table. You just have to click somewhere in here. So right click, refresh. It's going to do some more number crunching, and then it's going to fill out all this information. This is how it's working in the background, but you don't really need to pay attention to it. If you're curious, go ahead and open it up and take a look. So now it's got the categories that were given to us from Chamberlain.
Like MyEvaluations or the logging one?
No, not the MyEvaluations categories. The categories from this
From the
procedures.
Excel spreadsheet,
Yeah.
the competency sheet. Okay.
Yeah. And it mapped the MyEvaluation categories into the competency spreadsheet. And it's got all the dates here. But if we come back to procedures and competencies, it's already all filled out. Now you notice here it still has the formulas on the top. So if you try and email this to somebody, something could happen and all this will turn into errors. So to fix that, we're going to highlight the entire column by clicking on the C, right click, copy, and then right click, paste values. That gets rid of all the formulas, so now it won't mess up if you email it out.
This is a really important step because, like he's saying, if you don't change it to values, it will remain in like a formula format, and therefore if you were to try to move stuff around before doing this step, it'll screw up the formula, and then you might not be able to read it correctly, or Chamberlain won't be able to read it correctly, and then that's not fun.
So now that's all done. You can either copy this to a new file, you can delete these other tabs, however you want to do it before you turn it in. So you just come up save the file, and then do what you need to do with it.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Pretty good?
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. If you guys have any questions or concerns, please message or PM me. I'm Millennialrn. I'm sure that you guys have seen my name now on there, but that's my little alias. So just send me a PM, and we'll be happy to forward the Excel spreadsheet that has this coding and mapping information so that your lives will be a little easier. So so thank you for watching this, and hopefully we can help some people out. Have a good one, guys.